Hello, I'm Billy Boyd and I'm in the band Beecake, and I sing mainly in the band and then also help to make some of the other noises as well. We formed, I think, about 7 years ago now, with BJ, who is mainly the guitarist in the band, and then Rick, who's mainly bass in the band. I suppose we're mainly based around guitars, but saying that, there's quite a lot of keyboards. You know, I think we sort of, I suppose you would say alternative pop or rock or something. We try and do every song as a kind of individual thing. So the idea is The Clown, and it's from a song from the album. The new album's going to be called Blue Sky Paradise. And the idea of the clown is sort of looking at materialism and consumerism, and as you'll see in the video, as we grow older we get more and more like that, buying into these ideas. So as a child we're happy, you know, playing with a box that's a rocket ship. But as you get older, you know, you want stuff. Oh, I need that. Oh, there's a new phone came out. Oh, I need that. You know, we all get those feelings.
It was kind of a collaboration between me and Michael and Billy to kind of create a concept that we were all happy with.
Actually, we'd had a few concepts in mind for a couple of their songs, and we'd looked at a couple of songs, and this definitely felt the most fresh idea. And action.
We wanted something that was really visually strong, a strong visual concept, and something that separated itself from other videos. So we really liked this strong, iconic image of a clown, and it's so much easier to create ideas, especially visual concept, when there's another person to bounce ideas off and that kind of thing. So it's been a really great process.
Here, so we can actually let the camera pass you. Essentially, we follow the story of Billy's character as he grows up and becomes this. I guess the image is a sort of corporate clown that, if you actually take a step back and look at what we consider normal, it's actually quite foolish and ridiculous. Where we're shooting a scene that's essentially the band and a whole lot of other diners in this very posh restaurant, enjoying a completely lavish meal. So it's the idea of this kind of pretense. We've got all this sort of nouvelle cuisine, some tiny portions, but that's somehow considered luxury, not vast quantities of food, and just extravagance, pure extravagance.
I was given a brief by the boys to have a wee look at Eastern European clowns for the shoot, and it's basically been that all the way through. Continuity is a massive part of a makeup artist's role, to make sure that everything looks the same throughout the whole shoot. So with this particular one, there's only been really 3 different makeup changes. So we've had the clown makeup, we've had the boys when they're in the gym all a bit sweaty and sort of normal makeup with sweat and things on top, and just the boys as they are. We get a certain amount of time in the morning with the cast to set their makeup for the rest of the day. Throughout the day we get to go in and do sort of touch-ups and checks on the cast whilst they're shooting.
There's a growing up sequence which follows Billy from when he's a young child playing with a sort of handmade rocket he's painted on a cardboard box. This is showing that as a child he's not materialistic, he's just, you know, he just enjoys himself, he's got great imagination, and then up to being a teenager where he's playing his video game in the sort of late 80s, early 90s, and so he's becoming a bit more reliant on technology to have fun. And then as an adult where he's working on his laptop, he's got his takeaway coffee, he's completely stressed, and it's just completely consumed by this materialistic world. So we'll be seeing the band and a whole lot of other people in the gym, sort of running on exercise machines, lifting weights, and we've got the band in their suits, and they're all talking on their mobile phones. They're just essentially just hanging out in the place. But when we see what they see in the mirror, they see themselves fully kitted out, working really hard, and it's just this kind of people's delusions, I guess.
Rehearsing.
Our performance element is the band dressed as clowns sinking in a boat full of all their material possessions. So it's the idea that they are to hold on to their stuff. They're so desperate to hold on to all their stuff, they're willing to go down with it. So rather than actually give up any of their material possessions, they'd rather sink with their stuff.
Obviously, the idea that we're sinking this boat is quite a difficult thing to realise, because we can't just sink it once and get the shot. It's obviously a very long process of adding little bits of water and getting the pumps and generators to work. So that's quite a challenge, because it's something that none of us have really dealt with before, but it's exciting as well.
I think the boat sinking is going to be a major part of it, you know, because it's a huge part of the video, and it's freezing today, and the water is just above freezing, I think, so it will certainly be a major moment.
Try your best just to hold your breath for as long as you can, like don't push it. About half an hour. Okay.
Oh, it's been brilliant. Yeah, the crew are absolutely amazing. Everybody's lovely, and the band is great. And the boys are just a joy to work with. They're funny and, you know, chatty and things. So yeah.
Yeah, the crew have been absolutely excellent. A fantastic DOP, David Little, and it looks as a lot as I imagined. Obviously, nothing's quite the same when you get on set, but a lot of things are better. And yeah, it's gone extremely smoothly today. Everyone's been super professional.
The band are great too, all really easygoing and up for anything, and that's so important when you're doing something like this, a kind of like low budget music video. It's great that they're willing to, you know, stand in that lake for hours and get all wet and stuff. So no, it's been a really great experience.
Otherwise, we can definitely cut from that after.
Well, this is the Beecake team now. This is who makes Beecake videos. This is it. And we're going to make one a week.
Unless you think this is shit.
Yeah, unless this is shit, and then this is the end of the Beecake team. And we'll find another Beecake team.
It was short-lived.
Yeah.
It was nice.
We're leaving! We're leaving just to fall off stuff. Yeah. Let's go. See ya!